Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm happy to be with you today and to share a short presentation about our technical university. As mentioned by my colleague, my name is Rafael. I'm the director of the international relations, and whenever you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your international office or to ours, and together we can find the proper solution for you. All right, let's dive right into the presentation. So first of all, you might be wondering where we are situated in France. It's a big country. So we are situated in the city of Clermont-Ferrand, which is right here at this point. So this is France. The city is right in the center of France at an intersection between bigger cities, which is very interesting if you're staying for a short period, like an exchange or a lab research stay. You will be able to travel a lot during the weekends or during the holidays. So it's quite easy to reach. It's 3 hours to Bordeaux, to the west coast, to the Mediterranean, also 3 hours, 1 hour and a half to Lyon, which is a really nice old city, and also 3 hours to Geneva in Switzerland and to the Alps, but also 3 hours to Paris. So everything is in the range of 3 hours more or less, which makes it really easy to discover everything you need to see in France and to discover the culinary experiences and everything that our country has to offer. All right, and in the city of Clermont-Ferrand, we are located on the science campus in the south, which you can see here on this building. And all our engineering schools and laboratories are marked here in this area and over here. It's pretty convenient to get to this campus because there's a tram line with 2 stops on campus, making it very easy to go around and to go into the city. Usually for exchange students, we have housing provided. So you don't need to worry about looking for accommodation. We can take care of this. So you can see some residences here. There's a residence here, and not on the picture, it would be here, obviously not in the sea. But yeah, so you will be very close to where you study, making it very easy to navigate and to go around. All right, so just to give you some overview, our technical university is only concentrated on engineering studies and sciences. So from the size, we are like roughly 3,000 students, all concentrated in 19 different study programs that I will show you a little bit later. But just know when you will be coming, you won't be the only international student. We have a wide range of partnerships, and we have a huge community of a lot of different international students, which allows you to make friends from all over the world and for a long time, what we hope. Our name in French is Clermont Auvergne Institut National Polytechnique, INP. For English and for international reasons, we say Institute of Technology, which we are. But just so you know, the name INP is part of a group, a national group. You will find 6 INPs all over France. So we are part of this group. We share the same programs, we share the same recruitment, and so on. So just remember, when you come to us, you're not only part of our institution, but you're part of all of our alumni later who will have studied at the INP group, which is the biggest engineering program in France existing. Just as a side information, we are of course a public school, so don't worry for the fees and everything, because it will be waived as you are our partner. All right, internationally, like I mentioned, we have a lot of different students from all over the world. What is maybe interesting to know is that we also collaborate with a lot of companies, international big ones, making it more easy for you to get maybe internships. We have a very huge company here in town, which is Michelin, the tire company. So we can look into that and check if some internships might be available as well on those projects we run together with this real big company, which is operating worldwide. All right, let's look into what you can do when you come to Clermont-Auvergne INP for your studies. We have 19 different departments in 3 different engineering schools. We have 1 doctoral school, which also allows exchanges. As a little bit specific as we are in France, just know that all our classes are usually told on master and graduate level. However, this applies to the European way of studying, meaning 3 years of undergrad and 2 years of master. So as in Taiwan, an undergrad is longer. Don't worry, you can enter our programs without a problem as soon as we check the prerequisites, which usually are validated, so there is no problem. We offer, of course, classes in French, but not only. There are also programs in English, so you don't need to speak French when you come. A little bonjour and a little merci for say thank you is always welcome, but obviously you wouldn't need it for the classes or for the research program. What is important to know is maybe the academic calendar. Just note that in France, the academic year starts in fall on the 1st of September, running until, let's say, beginning of January, mid-January, depending on the program you want to join. And then right on, there is no break. We started with the spring semester, which runs from mid-January to end of May for the programs on the master level. For the programs which would be equivalent to the 3rd year of bachelor, the program runs until June, and then everybody will be going on to internships, which are mandatory in France. So every engineering student for the full degree has to do an internship. You can do this internship as an option if you are allowed to, obviously, by your home university, and if this fits your calendar. When you come to study with us, you would need an English B2 level for the programs. And just know that all our classes and courses are usually centered around practical work. So we don't do classical seminars or auditorium like classes. We are more hands-on, so you will be reviewed constantly every 2nd week when you do our seminars, which are practically lab works together with teaching. So this is maybe a specific thing you need to take into account, but it makes studying more easier and more stressless, because you don't have a big exam at the end. You are constantly evaluated on your performance, on your outcome in the middle of the program, and on your oral presentation, and so on. All right, here you can see the programs. This is the full range of the programs that we offer in our INP. I will skip right into the programs that are in English, which is the most important for you guys. So if you want to come for a semester, obviously, if you speak French, you can study every program. If you want to study follow the English taught programs, we offer courses in mechanical engineering and robotics. The computer science department offers a semester as well, materials engineering and engineering physics. These are full degree programs, but obviously you can choose 1 semester. Also, an exchange possibility for 1 semester only, because we don't have the full degree in English, is for civil engineers and for the biological engineering students. So they can easily join us as well without a problem. However, those programs start in fall only, so you cannot join us for spring, because they don't teach so much classes at this time. Another possibility of joining us is coming for a research exchange. So if you want to do your bachelor thesis or your master thesis or just the lab work, because it is mandatory or suggested in your study program, you can obviously join us. There is no problem. You can join us whenever you want, except for August and July, because this is the period in France where everything is closed down because of the summer holidays. And yeah, you can. It's very easy to set this up. Just send us a CV, and we can mix and match with different professors in regards to your research specification or the field you want to study in or do your research in, to be more accurate. And we can accommodate this from 3 months, well, up to a year. Well, the choice is yours. Whatever suits you best, we can arrange ourselves. And maybe interesting in this area is that we have scholarships available. The different research departments have some means to fund international students. So obviously, the sooner the better, because once the money, because they don't have so much to offer, but we reserve this for the first students who apply. So the sooner the better. I think we're talking about 1,200 euros, 1,500 euros, depending on the department for the whole stay. All right, let me finish on our city. So Clermont-Ferrand is a smaller city. It's not as big as Taipei, as you might realize already, but we are a very calm city and usually always high rated when it comes to student experience. So we are one of the best cities of studying in France because it's a cheaper city. It's a human-sized city, so you can do a lot of stuff without spending a lot of time in traffic or in public transportation. And there is a huge student community that allows you to do a lot of stuff aside, a lot of associations and so on. Also, we are very close to nature. As you can see on this picture, this is one of our famous landmarks, which is a volcano. But there are other different volcanoes over here, but they're all dormant, so there's no danger. It's really nice. So in a couple of minutes, you're outside of the town and you can just breathe some fresh air and hike, whatever you like. When we talk about the costs of living, which might be interesting to you. So just know that the national study fee doesn't apply for exchange students. So that's good. The tuition fee as well does not apply because we have an agreement with your university. So this would be waived. So no fees to pay. Regarding the housing I was mentioning earlier, we would take care of this, and you can calculate around 300 euros per month for rent and water and internet. The only thing you need to buy extra is the energy, but energy prices are quite low at this time. And then the rest obviously is up to your style of living, but this gives you roughly an overview. One additional information, even though you might want to stay with your home insurance during your exchange in France, just know that all registered students in France, may they be national or international, are automatically enrolled in the healthcare system, and all students benefit for free from the national healthcare system as I do, or everybody else living and working in France. So that's maybe a little plus as well. And I would like to finish with some incentive images to show you a little bit of our region and to make you come over here. So you have our city with the big cathedral. We are a very mountainy region, going up to the Alps. With the biggest mountain of Western Europe, the Mont Blanc. So obviously you can experience a lot of snow and winter sports if you come during the fall semester. This is a very old region as well. So our city was founded before the Roman Empire. So there's a lot of old buildings, a lot of history, if this is something that interests you. Here you can see the volcanoes I was mentioning earlier. Very nice place to hike. Obviously a huge student scene with bars, musical, theater, cinema. There's a lot to do when you are a student over here. So I wouldn't worry about this. This is Lyon, the capital of our region. A very nice city to do some shopping, to discover. Obviously, this is also the food capital of France. So you will find a lot of nice restaurants for good prices with excellent food. We have a lot of lakes, very, very nice lakes, very beautiful. Every French person wants to live there. And last but not least, obviously, there's cheese. And just know when you come to Clermont-Auvergne INP, we are the area with the most cheese varieties in France. So we can make you discover a whole lot of cheese every day if you like. Well, that was it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your international office or to us directly. It was a pleasure to present this to you. I hope to welcome you soon here in Clermont-Ferrand. And yes, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Mr. Billick. And for the student right now in the meeting, do you have any question for the university? I personally have one question. Can I raise that?
Yes.
About the internship, because it's quite new for me. If our student go for exchange, they already have the student visa, right? And if they are planning to stay for the internship, do they need to apply for another visa for internship, or they can use their student visa to do the internship?
I think the student visa is sufficient because the internship is a pedagogical unit of the curriculum. So it's covered by the curriculum as a study part. However,
I see. Okay.
on our side, we have to do some paperwork, but this does not affect the visa or the stay permit. This is only from our side. We have to arrange ourselves with the company.
I
So
see.
for the student, this is transparent. There's nothing to do.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Any other question from the student? If not, then we'll stop here. And thank you again for question of. Is there
Thank you
any?
for inviting me.
Yeah. Thank you.
And have a
Yeah.
nice
Have a nice
afternoon.
day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye.
Everybody.